good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you may be. I'm going to tell you my favorite way to practice ever in the world. And I was first exposed to this form of practice at Berklee College of Music in a guitar effects lab. And that class was exactly as fun as it sounds. The teacher showed us how to essentially build a metronome into your practice by using delay effects. And I know it's all about distortion and delay, my child, but you're gonna wanna keep it clean and delay for this because usually when you're practicing, you wanna keep it clean. So let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. And for reference, I'm using the carbon copy analog delay pedal that was provided by Island Music Company. Thanks, guys. Oh, by the way, you can win this pedal if you enter the contest that ends June 6th. Link in the description for details. Anyway, let me give you an example of how I have my delay set up. So about 4 or 5 solid delay repeats there. I have the mix knob all the way up, so that way each delay repeat is almost as strong as the original signal. So here is where the best way to practice comes in. Essentially what you're doing is working on your time, which you would normally use a metronome for, but you're relying on the delay pedal to act as your metronome, and you end up with this. Forced to stay in perfect time in order for that repeat to be consistent. And obviously we all know which guitar player we're sounding like right now, the Edge from U2, but I really love this style of practice because it will help you build your internal body clock, your internal rhythm. And like I said, it's really fun to do this because you can simultaneously create music while you're practicing instead of just going through scales and having that boring sound that we all know all too well. And the rhythm that I'm playing is on the offbeat. So what you want to do is kind of play the note and then play the 8th note on the offbeat right away to get into that syncopation. So I'm going to go. It's kind of like revving up to get into that pocket. And then I just keep this rhythm and play different notes. So you can have tons of fun and work on your rhythm. So you can alternate pick this or down pick it, it doesn't matter. As long as you are concentrating on staying in time, you will develop your own ways to utilize this in your practice routine. And the great thing about it is it really kind of auto corrects you because you immediately hear when you're getting off the beat. So I'll kind of waver off the beat and you'll hear what that sounds like. So I'm on. See how it gets all messed up like that? It doesn't sound good. So you're forced to recalibrate and get back on the beat. Endless amounts of fun you can have doing this. You can use any different scale you want to, any like arpeggios or scales, chords even. Anything you want, it will force you to be in time or it'll sound like crap and You don't want that. So if I wanted to speed this up, if you'll notice, I'm also kind of doing staccato notes, which is really muted notes. Here's what it would sound like if I just let the strings kind of ring out. Not exactly as percussive, and I can't really hear if I'm messing up. It all kind of sounds washy, so I usually will palm mute and make each note that I play really staccato so I can really get in that groove, kind of like a drum set. It is meant to be fun, and it's also meant to be practice. What's a better combination than that? There isn't one. Enter the contest to win this awesome delay pedal, and then you can do this anytime you want to. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.